airplanes. This isn't like this isn't just like some like people wearing hiding in caves with weapons. No, this is a very sophisticated, high level you know enterprise. That's a terrorist organization. So anyway, so our prayers are with the soldiers that are going into Gaza right now to eradicate terrorism, and also our prayers are to the Palestinian civilians that are being held hostage by Hamas. And we have to pray for both of them. We have to pray for the innocent. This is what the Torah teaches us. We don't just demify everybody because of the actions of a few, right? There's innocent people there that hate Hamas, that have been murdered by Hamas, or their family members have been murdered by Hamas. They live underneath tyranny, right? And it's important to see that. And it's not just in um, um, Palestine or in Gaza that we see this. We see this in Iran. How many women were murdered because they didn't want to wear a hijab, because they wanted to resist the theocracy and the abuse and this terrible understanding of this religion that people proclaim as a religion of peace. We're not seeing peace from these governments, right? How many innocent women were being murdered? How many protesters have been murdered in Iran? How many? How many tens of thousands have been murdered for resisting this theocracy? In Syria, Assad has been gassing the citizens, chemical warfare on the citizens. Okay, so if we don't have the right clarity, we're in the same darkness as the people we're fighting against. If we say, oh, everybody in Palestine is bad, this whole thing, blah, 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 we're in the same darkness. No, there's innocent people there that are being trapped. There's innocent people there that are being trapped and cannot get out, that want to live peacefully with Israel, that want to go to work every day, that want to spend time with their children, that want to go to the park and play. They want to have more children. That's what they want to do. They have no interest in terrorism. They have no interest in martyrism. Nothing to do with that. And that's throughout the entire Middle East. So we have to pray for everybody because we're righteous people. And that's why God is going to grant us victory over our enemies because we're righteous, not because we're stronger, bigger, and more powerful and all these types of things. No, we are righteous and we're on a destiny to bring God into this world completely. That's who we are as Israelis. That's who we are as Jews. That's who we are as descendants of Israel. We are on a mission to bring God into this world completely. And we know that we're going to have enemies, and we know God's going to create enemies. Pesach is coming. Pesach is all about that connection to being able to eradicate our enemies from our lives, from the world, so we can bring godliness. Why do people hate Jews? Because we are a reminder that God is king. We are a reminder that the Torah is real, not your little weirdo philosophy you came up with in some college, a classroom, or a bunch of philosophers get together and decide what they want the world to be. No, the world was created in 7 days. Okay, the world was destroyed because of its sins through the flood of Noah. The world tried to go and try to be godlike during the Tower of Babel, and it was destroyed. And then the world started all over again in terms of its purpose with Abraham Avinu. This is the reality. They don't want us to say that. They don't want to say that the system of time that's expressed inside of the Torah, that's the time for all of humanity to receive sustenance from God. Because there's different times of the year where God bestows his light in planet Earth uniquely. And if we're aware of that, we could connect to it. Rosh Hashanah is real. Everything you see now is a byproduct of what happened on Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot. But specifically Rosh Hashanah. Everything you see was decided on Rosh Hashanah. The terrorist was decided on Rosh Hashanah. Us going to war was decided on Rosh Hashanah. The value of the dollar versus the shekel was decided on Rosh Hashanah. This is the reality. And this is what we're up against. So now the issue with Hezbollah. So Hezbollah is a unique situation, more unique than Gaza. Why? Because Gaza, the terrain, right? Anybody knows anything